Hi, welcome to another edition of the Alan Rosenberg Show. Today is Sunday, and my son came to visit from Staten Island, and we went to the flea market. It's the first flea market in like a month, I guess, because it keeps raining on Sunday. And we had the greatest time, and boy, all the vendors were out. Everybody was in a good mood, and it was dollar days at the flea market. I bought a ton of stuff. And just about all of this came from the flea market. A couple didn't, but and most of it was only like $1. So it was a great day. I'm going to show you some vinyls, some CDs, and please stay to the end because I got the most amazing Rolling Stones thing I've ever gotten. I can't believe I found this there, and it's extraordinary. So check it out at the end. But I want to say thanks again. As you know, or maybe you don't know, I'm doing this 2.5 years, 170 plus videos, and I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and I owe it to you. Thank you so much. I love the give and take. I love the relationship we're building in this community. And in fact, I just want to thank one or two of my viewers had suggested, check out this guy, Jess Roden. So I picked this up a couple of months ago, I guess. Now I have a huge backlog because I buy so much stuff. This was in my backlog, and I decided to put it on. And this is a live vinyl album called Blowin' from the Jess Roden Band. I only picked it up because of a viewer or two viewers saying, you gotta check this guy out. I had heard of him. I think he was in the Butts Band, a band that was made up of some X-Doors guys, but I never heard him. And this is a live album, and you are right. This is unbelievably great. Kind of a mixture of Frankie Miller, who I love. Big fan of Frankie Miller. Almost reminds me of the Commitments movie, which was a great movie, and the music from that. Got a horn section, a kick-ass band, recorded on vinyl. Great album. I love it. It is on my current playlist, which is what this typically is, my current playlist. So thank you so much, for this give and take, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into what I got at the flea market. Where the hell do we start? And God, I hope this stuff doesn't fall. I know it's like a highlight. Well, I'll start with some of this. This is interesting. If any of you are Grateful Dead fans out there, let me know what the hell this is. It seems this is called Grateful Dead Cincinnati 12/4/73. My hunch, it's got a great set list, but it's a single disc, and my hunch is that this may be like an extra disc or a part of a larger set. They do have like these immense box sets, and maybe it was just a loose disc floating around at the flea market. But this was a cool find. If you are Dead fans, let me know. I guess I could look it up on AllMusic or something, but I haven't. We'll put that over there. Just Stone. This is kind of a cool one. The Soul Sessions Volume 2. The Soul Sessions was her first album, and I was a fan. I didn't even know she put this thing out, actually, Soul Sessions #2. But, hopefully it'll be good. I think she's a great singer. This, I don't think I ever showed you this. I did not get this today. I got this a couple of weeks ago or a month or so ago, or maybe 2 months ago. Fleet Foxes, but I don't think I ever showed it. And this was a recommendation from another viewer and an old friend of mine Denise, who said, you got to check out Fleet Foxes. So I picked that up, but that I didn't get recently. I don't know why the hell I got this, but it was like $1. Brittany Fox. I don't see this CD much around, and I know like that kind of 80s hair metal could be kind of valuable on CD. Let me know if you guys know about Brittany Fox. I don't think this is my type of music, but for $1, what the hell. Now, of course, this is Crosby, Stills, Nash, the debut album, Sealed. I've had this on vinyl, and I had the remastered CD. In fact, I have it over here. But I picked this up because it's got 4 bonus tracks and remastered again. I'm going to give my son the previous remastered version. So that's what the deal is with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Obviously, I've had that for decades, and one of the all-time great albums. All right, let's keep going, shall we? I recently watched on Laserdisc this movie, Around Midnight, and I loved it. I thought it was a phenomenal movie, and the soundtrack sounded great. And I found this for $1. Herbie Hancock produced it, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Found this bootleg of Billy Joel. I'm on Long Island, Billy Joel land, and I like him, but he annoys me because he's always on the radio, and I can't stand those songs. But this is kind of cool. Strangers on 52nd Street. This is a CD bootleg of all different types of stuff. Looks like early stuff too, 76, 77. So that was a good find. That was $1 too. And I'm a big bootleg guy, so that was fun. My son told me to get this. Shane MacGowan and the Popes. Yeah. We both like the Pogues. He, especially my son, loves the Pogues. But he says this is really good. So we'll see. I do like REO Speedwagon. I think this is supposed to be their worst album ever. But I picked it up because it was only $1. And I'm kind of a completionist guy. REO Speedwagon, they could be great. They could be not so great. Hate the cover. God, this is an awful cover. So possibly the worst REO Speedwagon album, but it was $1. This was a good find. No Dice from Badfinger. Remastered. Nice sleeve. Remastered with the Apple, Records logo, and it's even got a bunch of bonus tracks. 5 bonus tracks. This is probably their most famous album with No Matter What. So that was a good find. We'll get to the vinyl after. That's all I got at the flea market CD-wise. I did pick this up at one of my local record stores, High Fidelity. I'm a big fan of Porcupine Tree and Blackfield and Stephen Wilson. This is supposed to be a really good album. Hand Cannot Erase. I listened to it once. Sounded pretty good. Found this at a thrift store today. As you know, my ever-growing Taylor Swift collection keeps growing, and this was only $2.99. 50% off, so it was like $1 something, $1.50. Fearless from Taylor Swift, and I don't find her stuff used that often, so when I try to find it and I get a good deal on it, I'll pick it up. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Taylor Swift. In fact, I'm loving the Folklore album. That's an album that I've been listening to a lot this year. This was a cool find, and this was not cheap. This is an album I've only seen twice in my life. I saw it once before, and it was very expensive, and I didn't pick it up, and I saw it this weekend at the record store, and I paid like $18 for that. For me, it's a lot. This is an album called One More Try, an anthology of Greg Allman. This is a really interesting album. It's a 2 CD collection, a lot of tracks on it, and Greg Allman had this album pulled when it came out because the whole album is like demos and alternate takes. There is just about nothing on here that was previously released, or very little of it. It's a fully loaded disc, and it's just rarities, and I've played it once so far, both discs. It's really interesting. It's like Greg Allman sitting in your living room, and he's playing a lot of guitar and a lot of piano, and a lot of it's just him, and it's moody, and it's kind of haunting, and there is some band stuff on here as well. Really good version of Can't Lose What You Never Had, and what was that? Win, Lose, or Draw, which is such a lazy version on the Allman Brothers album. Cool to hear the demo of it on here. This is a great find. I'm a huge Allman Brothers fan and Greg Allman fan, but this is not an everyday listen. This is really raw stuff. I kind of get why Greg Allman had it pulled. So only twice I've seen this in my life, and this time I had to pull the trigger, even though it was, for me, a lot of money. But that was kind of cool. Back to the flea market. Well, I'm a closet Olivia Newton-John fan. I did that fun video at the beginning. It was my most successful video for a long time. I'm coming out of the closet. I'm an Olivia Newton-John fan. Look at how cute. I miss you, Olivia. Love her. And it says $5, but now I paid $1 for this. And it's in minty shape, gotta say, on MCA Records. Great find. This is a cool find on vinyl. For all you April Wine fans, this is a special collection on Capitol. This is a promo, and it's called Review Preview, and apparently it's reviewing First Glance and Harder Faster and previewing The Nature of the Beast, which was coming out. This is a cool collection, and it says preview on the vinyl. So this is not an officially released album, and I had to pick that up. And it was only $1. Promotion, not for sale. So that was a fun thing. What else did I pick up on vinyl today? I picked up Long John Baldry. We don't want these to fall, do we? Well, some of you people do, because it's a highlight of my videos, but I hope it doesn't. Long John Baldry, Everything Stops for Tea. I know he's a legendary guy. He had a rough life. I believe he committed suicide. And this is an early album from the 70s, produced by Rod Stewart. So I figured I gotta check this out. 1972. Love the artwork. Isn't that great? Of course, Elton John, when he wasn't famous, he played with him. So on Warner Brothers. So that was a cool find. We'll see if I like it. This is an amazing one. This was not at the flea market. This was at the thrift store I go to, Glory Bees in Baldwin. And I found this mixed in with all the cheap vinyl. This is the soundtrack to the movie It Follows. This is a newer album because it's on that really thick vinyl. This is like whatever that is, 180 gram vinyl. But this is a movie that I thought was great. If you may not realize it from my channel, but I'm a huge horror movie guy my whole life. And this is the It Follows soundtrack. I had never seen it before. Music by Disaster Piece. I just had to pick it up. And this was a great find. Thank you, Glory Bees. I think I know I paid $3 for that. Commander Cody, his Lost Planet Airmen. What a great cover, right? Lost in the Ozone. This is really great record from him. You know, this is the album that's got Seeds and Stems and Lost in the Ozone and the big hit Hot Rod Lincoln. Gotta love the cover on that. And this was also $1. I mean, I could have went crazy today, but there's only so much stuff I can get. And this is on Paramount label. So that was a good find. As was this. The very first Foghat album. You know, Foghat from the 70s. They were pretty big. And look at that on Bearsville Records. And you gotta love that. Rock, roll. Pretty clever, huh? Foghat. Rock, roll. The self-titled Foghat album. Of course, these guys were an offshoot of Savoy Brown. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. They're a fun band. Fun boogie rock band. And then I also picked up this, which was kind of cool. The very first 38 Special album. I'm not a huge 38 Special fan, but I like debut albums. You know, they got real commercial and very successful for a while, 38 Special. But their first album I'm anticipating would be a lot more raw. And you always got to love when it's a white label promo album, which it is what it is with a cutout hole in it. So the very first 38 Special album, you know, 38 Special, you know them. Donnie Van Zandt, Johnny Van Zandt's brother. And of course, he was still alive at the time. Produced by Dan Hartman. So this should be a fun listen. So there you have it. A lot of stuff from the flea market today. Please don't fall. I'm not in the mood to bust up all my CDs. But I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, wait. Did I promise you guys something? I sure did. Let's move this back. This was found at the flea market. My son spotted it. And I picked it up, and he picked it up, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let's move this away. You're going to get to see a little bit different direction of my house, my small house. There's my stereo equipment. You can get a sneak peek. But check this out. Are you ready? This, what do you call this, a comforter? It's a Rolling Stones comforter, and it's got their album covers on there. You can see that between the buttons and Flowers, Goat's Head Soup, Blue and Lonesome, so it's pretty recent. Goes down Bridges to Babylon. The whole middle is Let It Bleed. Moves down here. I'll have to do this backwards. Steel Wheels. And keeps going. Let's keep it going. Oh, look at the bottom. Bigger Bang, Voodoo Lounge, Beggar's Banquet, Out of Our Heads, December's Children, Undercover. Isn't that cool? And the guy was really nice. I'm like, my God, how much is that thing going to be? And he said 20, and I was like, really? And he goes, 15. I'm like, done. So how cool is that? But my wife says we got to wash it, so I hope she doesn't mess it up. Anyway, there's my awesome haul. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I work retail, so I work Saturday, so my whole life is like Sunday. So I got a lot in today, but it was fun. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks for giving me 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for being dedicated followers and creating this music community. If you're new, please hit subscribe and like and check out my other videos. There's 170 plus videos, and I got playlists, so you can check them out. And I'll be back later in the week. We'll do some more videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a great weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. See you next time on the Allman Rosenberg Show.